Now, have you ever stopped to think about what would happen if the Iraqi dinar's new exchange rate suddenly went live on the global foreign exchange market? Just imagine waking up one morning, checking your phone or computer, and discovering that the rate has changed significantly. This isn't just a small update. It's a global shift that could impact people everywhere all at once. It wouldn't matter where you live or what time zone you're in. The change would be simultaneous for everyone across the world. And here's something that might surprise you. There will be no inside track, no special early access, and no opportunity for insider trading. When the foreign exchange market updates, it opens for everyone at the same time on equal footing. No one gets a head start. This isn't like the stock market where news might leak or certain people might move early. The Forex market is transparent in this way. When the rate goes live, it's live for all. In this video, we're going to walk through everything you need to know about this possible event, why it could be important, how it might work, and what it means for you if you hold Iraqi dinar or other similar currencies. We'll also talk about how the exchange process will look, so you know what to expect and can be prepared if this shift does happen. Let's begin by understanding what the foreign exchange market actually is. Often referred to as Forex, it's the world's largest and most liquid financial market. It operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and sees currencies traded in real time across the globe. Because of this continuous operation, changes in currency values can happen quickly, and when they do, they ripple out across international banks, financial institutions, and local branches. So when the Iraqi dinar's value is reinstated or adjusted on the Forex market, it will instantly affect all countries at once. No one will have an advantage based on their location or schedule. Now let's address some of the common misconceptions out there. You've probably come across discussions about tiers of currency exchanges, or the idea that certain people will be able to access special rates through exclusive redemption centers. Some even claim that select groups are being given private meetings to exchange their dinar at a higher value. But the truth is much simpler. None of that is how the Forex system operates. There won't be any secret backdoors or privileged groups. When the new rate is live, it's live for everyone, and any exchange will be done at your regular bank under the same conditions available to the public. To help you better understand what this might look like in real life, let's take a moment to visualize it. Picture millions of people across different continents, people in the United States, in Europe, in Asia, waking up, hearing the news and realizing the rate has shifted. Maybe it's morning in New York, midday in London, or evening in Tokyo. Regardless of the hour, people all over the world will be heading to their banks, ready to exchange their Iraqi dinar for local currency. It's like a massive synchronized wave sweeping through the banking system, a moment of financial significance that reaches everyone at once. If you're wondering what you should be doing to prepare for something like this, the good news is that it's pretty straightforward. You won't need to find some secret exchange center or join a private group. Just go to your usual bank. That's where the exchange will happen. Make sure you have your dinar on hand, and consider speaking with your bank ahead of time to ask how they'll be handling foreign currency exchanges if a revaluation occurs. Every bank has its own procedures, and knowing what to expect can save you time and frustration. When the rate changes, banks may be very busy, so having a plan and being ready can make your experience much smoother. Also, be aware that banks may apply different exchange rates or fees depending on their policies. It's always smart to compare rates between a few banks if you can. Even a small difference in the exchange rate, just a few cents, can add up to a significant amount, especially if you're exchanging a large volume of currency. A little research here can go a long way in maximizing what you receive. Many people are understandably concerned about the safety and security of the process. There's a lot of misinformation and speculation floating around online, and it's easy to get overwhelmed. But the actual exchange process is secure and designed to be easy for customers. When you go to your bank, trained staff will be there to guide you through the transaction. They're professionals, and they'll help you complete everything properly and efficiently. If you have questions or feel unsure, they'll be there to provide answers and support. Once the new rate is live, try not to panic. This isn't a race. Everyone will be in the same position. There's no need to rush or worry that you'll miss out if you don't act immediately. The market will adjust like it always does, and banks will continue to offer currency exchange services. So breathe, take your time, and approach the situation calmly and rationally. As we move toward the conclusion of this video, there's one thing I want to emphasize. Stay informed. Don't rely solely on speculation or social media chatter. Follow reliable news outlets, Stay connected to legitimate financial channels and keep yourself updated on official announcements. That way you won't be caught off guard. And if you're feeling uncertain or overwhelmed, consider talking to a financial advisor. They can help you understand your options and decide what's best for your situation. Now, let's take a broader look at what's going on beyond just the Iraqi dinar. There's been growing attention on other currencies as well, specifically the Vietnamese dong and the Indonesian rupiah. These currencies have been in the spotlight recently, and reports suggest that banks are actively training their staff on how to handle them. That kind of internal preparation typically doesn't happen unless there's a significant reason behind it. It could very well be a sign that a larger shift is coming. So why are banks investing time and resources into preparing for these currencies? One reason could be the possibility of a revaluation, a scenario where a currency's value increases substantially. If the dinar, dong, or rupiah were to rise in value, it would be a big deal for anyone holding those currencies, as it could result in substantial gains. For banks, it makes sense to train staff in advance, so they're ready to handle the demand if and when it comes. Interestingly, although many internal reports don't share specific details or exchange rates, they do share one common message: acceptance is coming. Banks wouldn't be preparing this way or publicly acknowledging these currencies unless something was indeed changing behind the scenes. This is a clear signal that the financial world may be adjusting its stance on these currencies. For individual investors like you, this could be a game changer. If banks begin widely accepting these currencies, it could increase liquidity and make it easier for people to buy, sell, and exchange them. It also adds legitimacy. If financial institutions are on board, that often encourages more public participation and confidence. When people believe a currency has potential, demand tends to rise, and with it, value can follow. This could be part of a larger global trend. Countries looking to strengthen their economies sometimes reevaluate and adjust their currency policies. If these nations are preparing for a financial revitalization, currency revaluation could play a role in attracting foreign investment, promoting international trade, and improving overall economic health. So the moves we're seeing may not be isolated. They could be part of a broader strategy to realign financial priorities and enhance global competitiveness. There's also been a noticeable increase in public interest. Online forums, social media platforms, and financial communities are buzzing with speculation and analysis. This growing engagement often creates momentum that can influence real-world market behavior. When more people become optimistic or curious about a financial opportunity, it can drive demand and reinforce the movement we're seeing in the banking sector. Of course, with any investment or opportunity, there are always risks. No one can guarantee what will happen, and it's important to do your own research and consult with professionals before making financial decisions. But the fact that banks are making these preparations strongly suggests that something significant is in the works. To sum it all up, if the Iraqi dinar's exchange rate is reinstated, it will happen globally and simultaneously. There won't be any special privileges or secret redemption centers, just a straightforward exchange process available to everyone at your regular bank. Preparing in advance, staying informed, and keeping a level head will put you in the best position to benefit from any changes. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights on currencies, financial trends, and economic updates. And I'd love to hear from you. Are you ready for the dinar exchange? Have you made any preparations? Leave your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. You never know, your insight could be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.